Starting podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody.
What is going on? This is the first episode.
Welcome to Treble Island.
With Roben and Rhojine.
Yeah, so this is gonna be
Really long
Sorry, I made this in. I think I made it
at 12 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I'm around 12 a.m. in the morning, and it doesn't even end here. There's like a little line.
Oh shit!
There it goes.
Where's that?
Yeah. I could cut this, so it could make no sense to anyone who. No, but they won't understand.
I have to resolve
I'll fix it. Hello and welcome to Treble Island with me, Roben.
And me, Rhojine. Wait, hold up. Why are you first? Why is your name first?
Because I don't know. You're the one who made the poster.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, my bad.
Anyway, thank you for joining us today. This podcast is gonna This podcast is gonna mainly focus on music.
This podcast is sponsored by Grammarly.
Not sponsored. I wish it was sponsored by Grammarly.
Not sponsored.
That'd be totally funny. But yeah, we just wanted to start something that was interesting, really centered on music, and hopefully someone will enjoy it somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there.
So today is actually entitled "Humble Beginnings." Didn't you just cough right there?
Sorry, I don't have Rona.
You want some tea?
I made sure.
You don't have Corona.
No, I don't.
Okay,
sure.
that's good. I hope not.
Yeah, all of you guys, please stay home, wear your masks, and follow me at Agent. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the first topic today is just gonna be basically our how we started, how we got into music. And Jin's headphones just fell out. You can tell we run a tight ship around here. We put a lot of effort into Treble Island Productions.
I see Treble Island Productions.
Which basically consists of my laptop
and my microphone screwing up.
It took us no, not us. It took me about an hour to set everything up. So
I would tell you guys what I've been saying on the microphone, but I love my job.
Oh, hey, Emilio. I don't know. Okay, sorry. My friend just showed up on IG Live. So, I don't know if you want to start first.
Oh, my God. Where did it all start? That's a really good question.
Okay, then I'll go first. I'm just kidding.
Y'all should have seen my face. I was like, excuse me.
Go ahead.
Where it all started, I guess I didn't expect to go into music until I got into high school. Like, it didn't occur to me that it will become a career.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. I just wanted to join choir because I heard it was fun and it was an easy course. Boy, was I wrong.
It was not easy?
It was not easy because when you get in, it's just okay, guys, so I went to John F. Kennedy High School, and the choir program there, it's easy to mess up kind of thing. Like, you need to actually put in the work.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I see.
So JFK is home of the choir nerds. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. But... Sorry, Robin told me to get my butt back straight to the microphone. Sorry, guys. I teach middle
sound a
school,
lot better right now.
And I
wasn't going to call him out.
Tired.
Yeah.
But I guess when it first started, I actually know it. Fun fact: it did not start at JFK.
No, it did not.
It was when I was at Ukudu for my freshman year.
Oh. There was no choir teacher.
There was.
Who?
I forgot.
You forgot his name? Her name?
Her name.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
At the time, I remember I was a freshman at Ukudu. This was 2011, and I remember there was a choir called the Ukudu Glee Club, and I remember one day we had to stand at attention for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mind you, this is when I was in ROTC, and I didn't even know that. Yeah, me. Can you just imagine me with a dab?
Or maybe
haircut?
I think I forgot. I think he does
Please
that.
do not search for those pictures. And then
Searching.
I remember we had ROTC and then we were in standing in attention, and then the intercom goes off, and then the Ukudu Glee Club starts singing the Guam hymn, and we're all like, all of us, well, put it this way, we all got in trouble because we all looked at each other. We're like, what in the world? Is that a choir singing? And then we all dropped to do push-ups. But I remember at that moment, I was just like, oh my God, that is a choir. That sounds cool. I want to learn how to do that. But then I was a ROTC freak until like I moved to JFK. Then when I got to JFK, I was introduced to so many things. First of all, I went from an indoor school to an outdoor school with Kmart and one to right and to my left. So I was just like, new kid on the block. I transferred like 3 times as a child. It's traumatizing.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, not traumatizing. It's just if you don't know the people at the school, then you're screwed. But luckily, I knew the people at the school.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
it was, I believe, it was Kennedy Celebration Day, where we commemorate JFK, and
the school.
Yeah, the school and the president. The president. Shut up. Man, I had a brain.
This is
fart
the day
there.
we commemorate
And then I
JFK High School. All their sacrifices. Sorry,
and then
go
I
ahead.
remember listening to Vivace for the first time. They were singing. Oh dear God, I forgot what they were singing. But I remember listening to them for the first time, and I was like, "Yo."
This is your freshman year.
No, this is my sophomore year.
Oh, so you moved to JFK.
I moved to JFK because, fun fact, Ukudu found my address and I had to move. So, but then
probably the best.
It was the best decision. It was the best decision.
Were you like at Ukudu? You're like, oh, I don't want to leave. This is.
Oh my God! If you guys look at my Facebook statuses in 2012, you guys are gonna be like, what in the world is wrong with this child? I was posting Facebook statuses that I missed Ukudu even when I was at JFK. I'm surprised I didn't get jumped for that. But I would say it was after I heard them for the first time, and I was like,
yeah.
In my mind, like cocky little sophomore, I'm like, I can do that. It's not that hard to get into a choir, right? Oh,
were you always singing?
Fun fact, no.
No, okay.
I actually did not sing in front of my family for a long time. It was like something that I did not expect I would like. It was just like, oh, that seems pretty cool. Plus, that JFK choir was like the class that everyone wants to get in. And
I see.
Everyone just wants to like, oh, did you join the choir? Are you in beginning choir? Are you doing this? And I'm just here like, no, I want to do art. What is wrong with you guys? And then
okay, that's interesting. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, then I remember like auditions for Vivace. This is my sophomore year came up, and then it was like I was like, I can do this. Then I went in. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. Who the heck sang Hallelujah? Who was it?
Jeff Buckley. I don't know if that's
Jeff
the original
Buckley.
artist.
I am so sorry. I did not do your song justice. I did not get into Vivace for my junior year. That was not pretty. But the thing that I love about my choir teacher was that even before I actually was in her class, every person who auditions gets a little letter that says, "Thank you for considering Vivace as your possible future elective course. If in the event you don't get in, here is an invitation to join the beginning choir program." So
did you were you amazing and you immediately got into the honor choir?
Hell no. boy, hell no. I went straight. I did not get in. I joined beginning choir. Yeah. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, cool. But mind you, my mindset was like, oh, I'm going to be an art teacher or I might be a social studies teacher. And it was just like, oh, I'm just going to do beginning choir. Why not? And then like, as the months went on, it was just like, oh my God, this is fun. And then I got into Voce Nuevo. Which is
Eileen Sablon, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Or Eileen Cano Sablon.
I hear she's that's her full name?
Yes.
Okay. I hear she's a very, very awesome choir teacher.
She's amazing. A lot of us, like in the Light Tones choir, Aria, Jai,
yes.
We all came from
Miss Sablon.
From Miss Sablon. We all came from Vivace. But I got into Voce Nuevo, which is
Yeah.
the beginning select choir that guest stars in the Vivace concert in the
Okay.
spring.
Oh, yeah.
Then I auditioned for Vivace that spring.
Hey.
And I almost didn't get in. Fun fact, because
Wow.
you know why? Because
Why?
that year was also the GDOE Northern Section redistricting. I almost moved back to Ukuru. I had to.
The government really doesn't want you to be a
Yeah, it
to
was
sing
just like,
in
what in the
choir.
world? I finally found something I really like
Yeah.
in school. Like, honestly, I really had bad, like,
Mm-hmm.
social issues. I really was not confident. But then that
Right.
class got me, like, yeah, I love school.
I see.
Then I get the call literally 3 weeks before school started saying, hey, we accepted your out-of-district thing.
Yeah.
And
It's an application.
Yeah, the app. Oh
Okay.
my god, the application, dear god.
Can you talk closer to your mic?
Oh, sorry. The application.
This is good stuff. This is
Yeah,
good stuff.
I remember praying to God that I will get accepted. I didn't get accepted into JFK because I auditioned for Vivace, and I was praying to God that I get it. I got accepted because of the robotics program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Allison Bowman. Yeah, she was my partner. But taco themed robots. But anyway, I remember getting the call saying that I have been accepted as an out of district student to JFK, and the 1st person that I messaged was Mrs. Saban saying, I got accepted into JFK. And then at that moment I was like, you know what? If I don't get into Vivace, it's okay, because I was also a class officer. I was a senior class officer, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so stressed out. Then
What was
she
your position? Sorry.
Public relations officer.
Oh,
Go
is
figure.
that why you're so good
Shut
with the
up.
logos? You guys got to see, if you don't already see the logo, it's amazing. He also did, like, I did the theme music in like an hour. He did it in probably less than an hour, and he's awesome. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. I also do commissions. I'm just joking. But yeah, surprising I didn't go into art, right? But what happened was she messages me saying like, oh, you don't have to worry, you got into the choir. I just had to wait until you were in. And then can you just imagine a little high-pitched boy screaming at the top of his lungs in his living room saying that he got into Vivace? Oh my god. It was such a humbling experience throughout that year. But here's the thing though, I still did not think I was going to go into music. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to take this for fun, because you know, it was like, oh my god, you're in the honor choir. Then I remember I was taking 3 electives at that time. I don't know why I'm putting my fingers up because y'all can't see this, but I had.
I mean, oh no, you're not alive. Sorry.
Oh, oops. I had 3 electives. I had actually no 4. I had robotics, art, Spanish, and honor choirs. Right? I had 4.
Overachiever.
More like I did not take the college path. But then what happened was I was in art. I skipped art 1 and I went immediately to art 2.
Yeah.
Because
Because you're just talented like that.
Nah, it's just because I was hoping.
Look at me. Sorry.
Sorry, man. I try my best. But what happened?
When am I gonna get to my I'm just kidding. You have a really fascinating story, and I want you to continue, please.
Okay, and then what happened was, I remember I had to get something from the choir class. This was like the first week of school, right?
Yeah.
I was in my advanced art class, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to my choir class real quick, and I need to get something. And then my choir teacher was like, oh, what's your first period? I'm like, oh, I have art. Why? And she's like, oh man, I thought you had a free period because my choir teacher needed a teacher's assistant, a teacher's aide.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I realized, like, do I really want to take this? Do I want to choir? Because at that moment, I was like, am I going to get out? Because this is how weird it screwed up my schedule. I was like, okay, if I step down from art 2 and go into become a teacher's assistant, I'm going to not have art.
Yeah.
And I really loved art at the time. But then I was like, I don't need Spanish, so let me take Spanish out. Big regret, by the way. You
didn't want to learn, or you wanted to learn Espanol.
Yeah, but it wasn't really my priority.
Yeah,
I should have taken it though. Shout out to all the Spanish speakers out there. Y'all are like smart.
Me no habla.
Hablo. And but
As you can tell, we did not have Spanish at Ukadu. Or we did, but the Spanish teacher he left like the first year, but then he was very handsome. But
Roben.
no, I'm just saying, he was very handsome.
Okay.
And he just got up and left, and I got so jealous. Anyway, continue, please.
And on this episode, Roben reveals his true identity.
No,
I was joking. No. Okay, but
No.
so I took art. I ended up like saying, you know what, screw it. I'll just take art 1 and I'll take the beginning choir course. But at the same time, and also just be a teacher's aide. But at the same time, I remember, like my teacher would ask me for help, saying like, hey, can you warm them up? Hey, do you want to conduct them? Hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And then as the months went on, I was like, oh snap. I actually like this. And then midway through...
The light bulb?
Yeah, the light bulb just clicked in. And then at the time, whenever my choir teacher was absent for honor choir and someone needs to conduct, they were like, Jen, can you lead us in the Kennedy Alma Mater? In my mind, I was like, what? And then I was like, okay. And then I was honestly... I did not know what I was doing when I was conducting as a high schooler. I was just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, like the whole time, like just doing the sign of the cross in the air. But I remember it was... My aha moment was like, I guess when my good colleague from Chicago, Cristiano Mortero, when she messaged me saying like, hey, so what are you planning to do? And are you planning to go for it? And I made the decision. I was like, shoot, I'm going to be a music major. Can you believe that? In the span of 2 years, I decided to become a music major. It's probably going to be different from your story because you're probably doing it for a lot of years. So I worked my butt off, and like I graduated from JFK, and then I went to UOG. We're going to save the experience from UOG on another podcast. Because there's a lot of tea to spill on that
But that was your beginnings.
That was the beginning. Was just a little naive kid who didn't know what the heck was going on. Yeah. Tried his luck, worked his butt off, and just it happened. Yeah. It was just interesting because I went from wanting to become a dentist to a social studies teacher to a music teacher. How in the world did that happen? Wait, but now I'm curious. How many years have you been in college already?
I've been in college for, how long have I been? Sorry, I think 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, just about. I'm going into spring.
And now my question for you is, where did you start? Because
where did I start?
Fun fact, guys, I heard about Roben so this was during when I became president.
So flattering.
Was it when I became president in 2018? And I was asking all the alumni, like who do you guys know that should join this choir? And I was hearing from other people like, do you know Robin Paulino? Wow. You need to I had
no idea. Anyway,
yeah, Michaela, Anthony, they were all screaming at me like, you need to contact this person. And I was just like,
just gotta say I was never contacted. Go ahead.
Excuse me? Oh, yeah, you contacted me.
I contacted you. And on the very last day, too. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I remember, getting messages like, you need to ask Roben. I'm like, who the hell's Roben? Does he go to UOG? And he's like, no, he goes to GCC. And in my mind, I was like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, that is the deal breaker.
Yeah.
Or so I hear.
Yeah, that's usually the deal breaker, but I don't know. I guess.
Somehow.
Yeah,
somehow some way.
But
I beg Doc.
I want to know, where in the world did you start? Because I heard a lot of you when you were at Ukadu, and and he was also in Les Mis.
Wow,
yes, we know about that too.
I don't really like talking about myself too much.
Honestly, it's more like of a reflection.
Yeah, that's true. It's
like you never realize until you actually say, you're like, oh, dang, that's why now I'm kind of like,
that's true.
Did I really go through that?
My story is usually more, it's more cut down. And I've put it in a lot of bios and other stuff like that.
Nah, we need the unfiltered from the start.
The meat and potatoes.
Nah, we need to know the ingredients. It's almost Christmas, guys. Yeah. So where did it truly start, though?
It truly started. Okay, so I remember, I don't really recall too much about me and that beginning journey. It's just that my mom actually took me to a ukulele class, and those are one of my earliest memories. And I was around 6 years old, and you can imagine me,
God.
a 6-year-old child. And I just, she said, "You want to come to a uke class?" And I'm like, sure, that sounds kind of fun,
Hey,
And
but
I
gotta
didn't
give
really
you
think about it
credit,
either.
though.
Yeah, it's not something I like really fought. You know how you have to sometimes fight your mom. You're like, "Oh, I don't want to go to this or that."
Mm-hmm.
I attended swimming camp, and it was kind of fun, but
Just
but at
imagine
first
holding
I
a
was really like,
ukulele
no.
swimming. Oh
But
my
then,
God.
but then I took, I agreed to take uke lessons, and it's usually like I kind of fight my parents on it, like I don't want to go. But this time I was like, okay, I guess I'll go. And at that moment, when you're sitting there, and then I just learned my first couple chords. I don't even remember the session like at all. I just remember whatever happened. I learned how to do a C chord, an A minor chord, and an F chord and a G chord, and that's all you need to know in music. That's all you. That's all you.
Until you get to music theory,
That's-
and then, oh Lord have mercy.
I have not taken any music theory classes.
Wait, so
Sounds very-
you, the thing that I gotta commend you is the fact that you agreed to go to the
No,
class, though.
I-
Because
I
I'll be
usually-
honest with you,
yeah.
even up to now into adulthood, whenever my
Yeah.
parents ask me to sing, I'm like, no. So you
For
got
sure.
a lot of confidence. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I had your confidence.
No,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I did it for myself, kind of like I don't want
Mhm.
to, like I just thought it was cool. I thought I didn't even maybe think it was cool. I just thought I'll just do it. It
Mhm.
doesn't sound like something I'd oppose. So I came out of there knowing my chords, and then I start singing, and then my dad, he actually he gives me this old classical guitar, and he had it stored up in what used to be my room. It's my sister's room now. What used to be it was a really nice classical guitar, and he brought it down, and I was just like jaw on the floor, just like, what is this? My first with the guitar, and I was just like, this is the coolest thing ever. I had my uke.
Tiny
and
guitar to
I've had-
big guitar.
I've had I've had my moments with my uke, and I really love my uke, and I still play sometimes. But
You
then
still
when
have
I got to the
You still have it?
yeah, I still have my original uke that I went to my first lesson with, and they gave me the coupon for it. I don't know if you remember this. In a Ganya shopping center, they had a uke store or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was this
It's like-
JB's ukulele
Yes!
hut?
Yes,
Oh my
that's it.
God!
I don't even remember the name, but that is it. That is the store that I went to, and I got my first uke.
Dang.
And it was really it was a good what's it quality, because the original strings are still on it. I still use it time to time, and it's still, yeah, I know. Jen's face is like,
How
huh?
did you
Huh?
do?
I don't know. I've probably dropped it maybe 100 times, maybe
It's
probably
still
more than
It's
that.
still working.
So anyway, I see a guitar for the first time, and I'm like, this is probably the coolest thing to ever exist. And if you hear keyboard typing, that's Jen answering emails.
Sorry. It's,
No.
It's a kid.
It's all good. It's you might want to put some context to that.
Nobody. So I'm a teacher. And
yes, he's a teacher.
I need to. If I don't reply to some of these kids' emails,
Students.
the students, I can be in very big trouble. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
continue, Robin.
Okay, so my dad gives me the guitar, and I just find out, he's never told me, but I just find out that he used to play, and he actually had a whole bunch of stuff. And he had the classical guitar, he had the electric guitar. And I didn't play the electric guitar at first. I was really interested in just playing classical.
So he just came out with the instruments and just like here, like.
No, yeah. I
dang.
had no idea my mom sang, and I had no idea that my dad, or maybe not no idea, I didn't really think about it. I had no idea my dad played guitar. So the first thing he taught me was the intro to what's that song by Bon Jovi? It's like wanna dead or alive, dude. It's like okay, sorry. It's horrible.
Like, yeah, I get you, but I don't know if those are the right chords.
I don't know that. As you can see, we've grown musically very, very well. Okay, so I learned that first, and I stayed up probably the whole night trying to learn it. And when I got it, my dad was kind of like, whoa, okay. So he kind of likes this. You know, where can we take this? And my dad grew up, before he became a pastor, I don't know if he wants me, but you know, he was really big on rock music, and you know, he still likes it from time to time. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So he likes the Guns N' Roses and the Bon Jovis and the
Mr. Paulino, if you ever listen to this, you have really good taste in music.
He does. It's fantastic taste. He showed me some Diana Ross the other day.
Hey.
But yeah. So the next song that he shows me is More Than Words, and that is like the hardest song to play if you're a beginner, because you gotta go like dun, 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 dun. I hope you guys are liking this acapella section I'm going into every single tangent. But yeah, so I basically, you know, try my best to learn that, and I started trying to sing and play guitar. And that was, in that moment for me, it was kind of like defining. I was like, oh wow, this is something I love. Yeah. This is my moment. My moment.
First of all, the fact that you were a little kid that could play guitar and sing at the same time.
No, okay. I was not good at all. I was very not good. I think I just wanted to play, and to be honest, as a kid, I loved the attention.
I'm not gonna say
I wouldn't be like, no. Hey, all performers are kind of.
Yes, that is
kind
true.
of
We all have our diva moments.
Yeah.
Especially when we're kids. I'll be honest with you on that.
And I was just like, you know, I was kind of in love with that feeling of, you know, being able to do something that I enjoy, and people are like, whoa, you could do this and that.
Seriously, when you're a little kid who could play the guitar and sing. I was a little kid that could barely speak and walk at the same time.
I wasn't good. I actually, one of my first performances is that I was singing one of the first songs I ever learned. It's called Let the Sun Shine In. And I sang it in front of my church.
Oh my God, I know that song.
Yeah, you know that song, right?
Let the sun shine.
I don't know if that's it. That's not it. That's not the song.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Oh my God, what the heck? I have a choir version
Jin,
of that.
talk closer.
Oh, sorry. I have the choir version of that. What song is that?
No, it's okay. So it's a Christian song.
Okay.
Because I sang it from my church. Doesn't really make sense if it's not. You searching it up. But yeah, so basically, it's he goes, let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose and frowners never win. Right?
Why does that sound so familiar?
So let the sun shine in. Actually, I
heard this before.
Am I playing this? I think I want to play it.
Oh my God.
Hold on, but real quick. No, yeah. Just kidding. I don't remember the chords.
Sorry, I was thinking about the Aquarius version. Let the sunshine.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, wrong one.
That's not it. So that was the first, and mind you, my church was St. Paul at the time before I moved. Mm-hmm. I was like, I sang as like a 6-year-old to probably maybe 300 people.
I don't know how you could do that.
I don't know. Okay, this sounds kind of like pretentious. I don't remember being nervous because I really loved doing it.
See, that's the thing.
I don't remember being that nervous about it because I guess as a kid you're not really thinking too much, and you know you just.
I don't know, man. I call that confidence because if I was 6 years old,
I was not confident.
Performing in front of 300 people. I'd pee myself.
I mean, over the years I've gotten more self-conscious. I think when you're a kid you're not as self-conscious, right?
You just do it.
And then yeah, exactly, basically. So I finished that and I was like, man, this is so fun. Yeah, this is like a lot of fun. And then I think when I really started getting into it was that I moved from St. Paul. So I went from St. Paul, going there at church and going there for school, right? And then I moved to Finnegayan. And okay, so
fine-ish.
that might not be as important because I didn't really do that many musical stuff there.
But did,
At Finnegayan.
but did you do? But did your teachers like point you out to like sing and stuff? Or?
Yes.
Ah,
I remember singing, and I thought I was good at singing.
But your teachers
I
were
sang-
telling you, hey, Robin, sing this.
Yeah, usually. Jen, you gotta talk closer to your mic.
I'm sorry. I need to sit up straight. No, but in honesty, like I really do commend teachers who actually like tell your and like encourage your kids to.
Yeah.
You should sing. So,
For sure.
So in elementary, they told you to keep doing that.
No, I kind of volunteered because I thought it was good. So I'm very pretentious.
Oh my god.
Very pretentious. I was, yeah. Okay, so I moved from private school to public school, and that I think was
Scary.
it was scary, and I think I was gonna miss my friends more than anything. Because I went to church with these guys, and I went to
the content
school with these guys.
Who's gonna miss the content? It's the friends that actually matter.
Hey, if you're my OG friends from St. Paul, love you guys. I appreciate you. But going from private to public school, that was like a big shift, and I appreciated it. I think in the long run, it made me more well-rounded because I wasn't around a familiar place all the time. You're around different experiences, different people.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Stumbo Middle School, and I mentioned my mom sings.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was actually in a group called the Native Tongues.
Oh.
The Native Tongues
The
at UOG.
Native Tongues.
The Native Tongues. There's an italics on the Native Tongues.
Bruh,
So yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's funny. I still hear their songs. At
Oh,
the
yeah,
airport
on the radio.
in the holiday, like even on the
Yes.
radio. Yeah, and I'm just here like, man, it's been like what, like how many years? Like
I heard it in Saipan.
you heard it in Saipan. It's been like how many years? How old are you?
I'm 30. No, I'm 20. No, I'm not even 20. I'm hold on. I'm not. I'm 19.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Wait, you're 19?
I'm 19. I started school early.
And
But
on this
anyway.
episode, I find out that Robin's actually 19, and
I'm
he joined,
actually a child.
and he joined UOG Singers at the age of 18.
Was I 18? Yes.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
18.
The
I'm
baby.
pretty sure.
Oh my god.
When does fall semester start?
Last year.
But yeah, so basically went from there to Stumbo, and at Stumbo we had the Glee Club, and my mom actually was the one who put it together. And
Nice.
she was teaching us how to sing, and I had a drum teacher, Miss Tambora, and
Jeanette.
yes,
Yes,
she's
I know
fantastic.
her. I
She
know
was such a great singer.
She's cool.
And she's awesome. So she actually she gave me some pointers, and she's also a great conductor, great teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I did drums with my friend Jace, and who's one of my best friends. Shout out to my boy Jace, fantastic instrumentalist.
Wait, the heck? He
I
plays,
feel
like,
bad calling him just a guitar player because he's a fantastic.
Doesn't he like play like 1,000 instruments?
Yes, he does. But yeah, so I was drumming with him and I was singing at the same time. And I was like in this mode where I just like music just fascinates me in any capacity. I just want to like play it.
Wait, hold up. You were 6 years old. You could play the uke, sing. You're
Middle school. I'm in middle school.
No, now you're in middle school and you can play the drums and sing.
I didn't think I was good. I knew I was not good, and I probably thought I was good.
First of
I
all,
just wanted to.
I couldn't even chew gum and walk at the same time. What? Hold on. People, are you guys listening to this? He was in middle school playing drums and singing.
No,
I can't.
This is not okay. This is not about me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
actually,
it actually is. That's the whole point. Okay, but basically, so I was doing that. I was playing drums, and I was singing. I was playing guitar here and there, and I was doing some school performances, and I was just like, man, music is like probably something I want to always incorporate in my life because it has always been the thing that I found joy in, no matter where I was, because it was kind of comforting. I felt that connection to, my mom when she sings. I felt the connection to my dad when he plays guitar, and being able to see that and, being able to analyze those personal relationships and connect through music. That's it.
I gotta give you credit though on the confidence because growing up, my mom and dad would try to push me to sing because my dad loved to sing. And my whole family
I was just
did.
Oblivious to how.
Yeah, I was not down. I'm sorry. I give you
I was
credit.
No, I was totally oblivious to probably how bad I sounded. I'm more self-conscious now, and it's probably not a good thing. But basically,
don't do that. That's just you just
don't be self-conscious.
Yeah, just go.
Do
for
what you want to do, like how we started this podcast.
Yes, and decided to do it at 12 a.m. in the morning.
Yes. What time is it, by the way?
9:05. We started 30 minutes ago.
No way.
I don't know.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. So from there, doing that in middle school, I'm kind of bummed because next year is high school. And guess what? My district is Ukadu. And guess what school doesn't have a music teacher?
Was it Ukadu at the time? It was Ukadu?
Yeah, it was Ukadu.
Really?
Yes.
What year did you go to high school?
Okay, so here's the story. Ukadu's band teacher or whatever, he quit or something.
Yeah,
I think before I went there.
He retired.
Yeah. I don't know who it is.
He was there my freshman year. Mr. Bennett. Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Bennett?
Yeah,
okay.
He's the one who convinced a lot of people at BMS to take the band course at Ukadu.
Oh, yeah. So he retired.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know that. Now I did. Wow. Sorry, I had to expel some carbon dioxide.
On my floor.
No, it was just a burp, people. But yeah, so by the way, do you hate when you're recording your voice and you have to burp every single?
Yes, and what I do is I literally get away from the mic and then come back just like that.
Yeah.
Wait. So you went to Ukadu what year?
It's got to be 2015.
Jesus Christ, I graduated that year.
I think 2014.
What year did you graduate?
2019.
You graduated 2019.
Yes.
19, 17, 16. Oh my God. You came into high school the year I graduated.
Wow. Wait, what? So we were in the same school?
No.
Oh, okay,
I graduated 2015 at JFK.
Okay, got it.
And you...
Oh, yeah. You didn't stay at Ukadu?
No, yeah. I left Ukadu.
I'm the most horrible listener. I was sat here listening to your entire story, how you were in high school at JFK, and I was like, we're at school together.
I'm sorry. I just zoned out. I'm still tripping about the fact that you were a middle schooler who could play the drums and sing.
No. I wasn't good. I wasn't good at it.
He says that.
Okay, so we go there, and I'm bummed. I'm super bummed. There's no music program at Ukadu. And then Miss Sambora, who I mentioned earlier, who, again, is fantastic on the drumming and the percussion. She's really good. She actually told me someone's coming over. And then I'm like, who? And then she's saying, he's really good. And for those of you who know Mr. Maximo Ronquillo Jr., he is very good. And he was probably the best music teacher, or probably one of the best teachers I've ever had. He's fantastic.
Hear him how he's so humble. He saved himself from like I'm not gonna discredit my UOG professors. No!
Doc is probably he's just on another level.
Yeah,
really.
Max is pretty cool though.
Max is awesome.
He introduced me into.
I don't feel comfortable calling him Max.
Yeah, well, I met him during when I was an adult, so he's the one that brought me over to the pit orchestra side. But so he went to Ukadu on your freshman year, or was it
on my freshman year?
On your freshman year,
and he actually left my senior year.
Oh, wait, what?
Did he?
No.
No.
He's still there.
Oh no, okay. Sorry, I'm confusing with something else. He was me and my friend Jace, who I mentioned earlier. Wow, it's so cyclical how everything comes together. Me and my friend Jace were the only ones who had him for 4 years because we loved his we loved his class. It was the only class where we could basically just express ourselves through music and just really do what we want to do. And so we meet Mr. Max.
Mm-hmm.
We call him Mr. Max. The first day, I think Jay says, we could come over, and he could correct me if I get the story wrong. He's saying we could come over and just jam, in the band room because they have a guitar set up, they have a drum set, set up for,
Y'all basically have the everything. Like,
we do. We were very spoiled at Ukudu. The Bulldogs were very spoiled.
Ukudu has the most. I believe also Sanchez has the most equipped band program besides the private schools here on Guam.
I think Stumbo might have a lot of good instruments. If anyone's thinking about teaching at Stumbo, please.
Well, I know a couple people who wants to go over there.
Yeah, so okay.
Not me. Just putting it out there. Agata, I love you guys. Agata, Johnson Middle School, I love you guys.
I love Agata Johnson too. When I was in cross country, there was this really I don't know if you've seen that hill. There's like a hill, and we were on this run, and it was raining really badly, and that was basically a mudslide. So we slid down. Not relevant to the current topic. Okay, so we go into Max's room, the band room, on the first day, and that's our first experience with him. And, me and my friend, we're just jamming out. And he comes in, and he's like, you guys, get this. He comes in and he's like, you guys are too loud.
I could just imagine it. Just looking at you like, you guys are too loud.
You need to bring it down like 2 levels or something. He said something like that. And, I was like so ashamed. I was like, I really want to impress this guy, and I want to, like, this is horrible.
He goes from impressing people at 300 to.
So basically, we're just, we go over to, sorry, let me gather myself.
He told y'all you were too loud.
Yes. He told us we were too loud, and I was ashamed of myself. And so they talk about later on. They announce on the intercom there are some auditions for vocational band, and I'm like, "What's vocational band? Whatever. Anything with band, I'll try it. Anything with music, I'll put it on my schedule." And so it's they're saying with you basically for your audition. You go up and you sing, and you're able to practice before the auditions. And, you're doing it in front of people. You're doing it in an open area. Mm-hmm. And I think that's, I think in that moment, there was a lot of camaraderie. And you could kind of, like, feel like, oh, we're all in this together. We're all going to audition. We're all going to, like, try and find our place in music. Sorry. I should not drink coffee
burping like crazy
before. Is it? I don't know. I think it's just a thing I have. I probably should stop. Okay. Anyway, so I apologize for my body. Okay. So anyway, when we're doing the audition, before that, I wanted to say one of my first experiences at Ukadu, playing something. I met a girl named Maureen, and she's awesome too. And we were in the band room, and then they're saying, oh, if anyone wants to sing or do anything, that'd be cool. I got up there, and I have no idea what I played. Maureen was singing, someone was playing something else, and we just played together, and I was like, whoa, this is awesome. This is before the auditions, by the way, just to put it. This is just in a regular class in the band room, and I was like, whoa, these people at Ukadu are pretty cool. And I guess in general, I thought, okay, this is really nice, just being able to do this. I think I was in band class, but I dropped it or something.
What the heck?
I think I dropped band class, but then I took the after school band class.
Yeah, I wish. Wow. What in the world?
Yeah. Okay, so I took that, and then we did our first auditions, and I was literally like, I was asking Max, I was like, is there anything, I should do? And, he was just saying, you need to pronounce your consonants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You need to pronounce your consonants better. And I was like, he didn't say it like, he didn't say it in like a stern way. He was just like, it's like, you should.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah,
like,
constructive.
I see.
It was very constructive, and it was nice. I was like, okay, he's a cool teacher. So I believe it's the next day or some days after that. We do the auditions, and then I think I did my audition. It was
How was your
but something
audition?
else for my dad's playlist. It was the Lost and Lonely Boys song called "How Far Is Heaven," and
Dang.
yeah, and Sunday Morning. The song that everybody does Sunday morning, yeah, and then how far is heaven, and then I do that and I feel good about it. It was a fun audition, and hopefully I get in. And then I think one of the most important moments that solidified me in really loving music was that there was a girl, I won't name her because I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. That sounded very wrong. I was trying to say it in jest. I was trying to be funny.
There was
I don't think that came out right. She was very, very sweet. And I'm so sorry if you're listening. You were a very sweet person. I did not mean that in any kind of malicious.
He still doesn't know your name. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm really truly sorry. But she sings, and it doesn't go over too well, and then she starts tearing up, and then Max gets up and he just like gives her a hug.
Yeah.
And and at that moment I was like, okay, this is I think where I want to be.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I do agree, like especially if as a teacher figure, you need to make sure that
to the mic.
It's important that we how do we say?
Let's
like,
have like a scoreboard or like.
But I think shut up.
Put a line every time Jin is.
But I guess it is important that the teacher figure should be able to tell the student like you're fine, you were great, you're just nervous, because I even me, like I do have students who actually have those moments, even though I've never seen them face to face because we're in a pandemic. But
it's a hard task.
It is hard.
Yeah, I can't imagine teaching choir over a screen. That sounds painful.
It is. Oh god.
Sounds painful.
But then what happened? So did you get in? That's the.
Okay. So short answer, yes. I got in.
Of course.
And not that I was expecting it, and I really I think at that moment when he got up and he comforted her, I was like, okay, there's more to music than sometimes just the music. It's the things that come along with music, and just loving it. You get the camaraderie, you get the the ethereal feeling of creating something that is higher than yourself, because no one man is can do it all to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Unless you're a super genius, master talent.
Like Roben, who played
no,
the drums
not
at 6th grade.
not me. I was not good at drums. I played the bass drum, and it was probably the more fun drum.
The boom.
The boom.
The boom.
The boom. Happy I have a pop filter here.
Thank God.
Or else it'll sound so. I'm clipping a little bit. But so basically, just that whole thing was it was a really awesome feeling for me, and just getting from there and getting into vocational band and then doing performances from my freshman, sophomore, junior, and then I got the awesome opportunity to do Les Mis. I didn't deserve it. I didn't want to go audition. Max just said he needed some people to do whatever. He wanted an acting workshop or something. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then I ended up doing an audition just right there. I didn't even know what song I was going to do, but...
Wait, hold on. Did you know it was an audition?
I don't know what point.
So you just
the
went
day.
in and it was like,
No. I practiced like
Uh-huh.
maybe for like 20 minutes or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
But well, I think fantastic opportunity, by the way. And you know, I did shout outs to JoJo and Margie and Joanne. You know, fantastic directors and fantastic opportunity. I think from there, I was surrounded by powerhouses of singers. If you know Erica Tabera, if you know Sophie,
oh my God, Erica
Israel,
and Sophie.
if you know Mariana Tamaya, if you know all these people. I'm sorry, I can't shout out everyone from the top of my head again.
That was a big cast.
It is a big
God.
cast. Fantastic singers, fantastic people. From there, I was like, wow. And it elevated because I was singing every day, like literally every day
Mhm.
for probably half a year or maybe to a year. And I was really, I think auditions were like in March or something. Or March or May. There's some time in between there but yeah, so basically it was that, and I was singing literally every day. And I could do a vibrato. I could never do vibrato before. I didn't even know what a vibrato was. It sounds like a delicious Italian fruit.
I was trying to see where he was going to
Vibrato.
go with this.
Just delicious
Italian
fruit. Eat your vegetables, kids.
Yes, eat your
And your please eat your vibratos. But
Okay, move on.
okay, I'm moving on. But from there, I was really, I was like really, I think at my best singing, because I was singing every day. I was doing, noticing things in my voice I wouldn't, notice before. It sounded deeper, more pronounced.
What he means to say is he hit
Nah,
puberty.
I'm still like 5'2", so it hit me inside. I'm waiting for it to hit outside. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
okay.
I'm very comfortable with my height. That sounds like something I shouldn't. That sounds like something where you say you don't care about, but you really do care about. Okay. Anyway, the story continues. I was doing that in my senior year. I had the privilege of being Triumph president and doing some music projects there, and I think it was a really fantastic journey. I think music has taken me on, because every great experience, music has always been the centerpiece of it. Like I could never go wrong with music. It was always that thing that was there for me. It was always that thing that was, I guess, like a pillar to lean on, and I could always rely on it. Like I wouldn't care about the people who surrounded the music, like no matter how they might be, if it was toxic or whatever. It was always the music that brought me back, and I could never make a wrong decision if I chose, the music path. So I think when I got from there, and I heard about the Laddie Tones. And I don't want to be self-indulgent, but I'm kind of talking really long.
No,
But,
it's
yeah.
okay. I said we need to know the ingredients. Is the humble begin? Ironic, the humble.
It was a humble beginning.
No, but
I was not
it's good that we know where you started from. Let's say I started like mid high school. You started when you were 6.
But I mean, sometimes this is not about where you start.
True,
right?
Or
it's about how much you love it and
like how much you've grown from the time. Like
yes,
like, and it doesn't like. I remember in high school, I used to be super jealous of these people around me that could sing. And I'm here like, I want to know how to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Then I realized I was a
Yeah.
baritone and I cannot hit tenor notes. Like Roben.
Hey, I can. There's some notes. Doc, I think, puts in on purpose.
Wait, so then when you graduated from Ukudu,
Yes. Okay.
did you think you were going to become a music teacher?
No, not at all. Maybe not at all, but I really thought about it, and actually Max was the one who told me about this Venn diagram, and it's basically, if you're familiar with a Venn diagram, the two circles together, right? So basically, in the middle of that Venn diagram was what you should do as your career, and it had like, what do you enjoy doing? What does the community need? What do what is something you're good at? Something like that. And it was, something I took to heart, and it was really, it was really nice to hear from.
Mm-hmm.
I just like was super in love with, the thought of having music be, a big part of, my career. And yeah, so it was that. It was really nice.
Man. So, dang.
Yeah, and well, so if I'm continuing, if you allow me to continue the story.
The heck? Just keep going. I want to know. I feel like I need
Sorry.
popcorn right now. I'm like, wait, so what else happened next?
Oh, sorry. Okay, and then so I graduated, and I texted the UOG Laddie-Tones account on Twitter.
And
was very active on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter
certain
anymore.
PRO was the one. Actually, no, I was the one who answered it. I remember that day. I could distinctly remember that day that when I got the message on Twitter. And
Yeah.
the first thing I had to do, because what some of the people in LT don't know is that whenever we get people inquiring, I have to come up with this list, and I would verify it with everyone saying, do you know these people? Like, do you know these individuals?
Yeah.
How are they? Because in Laddie-Tones, it's not also just about the voice of the students.
Yeah.
But it's also about, are we able to, like, if you sing great, but then at the same time, like, how's the students' attitude? Like,
Yeah.
how is their morale? Like,
That's
are they good? Like, can they handle this? Like, that's the big thing. I kid you not. Can you handle the choir? Because it's not easy. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you.
Yeah.
When I first went in, I'm surprised I got in. I don't like. It was a total different.
I gotta say, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's a total different switch up from high school.
Yeah.
You
for
went
sure,
from
for
vocational
sure.
band to choir. What in the world is wrong with you?
I always loved singing, and it was my dream, because we talked about the native tongues, the group that my mom was in, which was the UOG Chorale, and now they're known as Laddie-Tones. From the minute I was listening to those CDs, I was so I was just like infatuated with the idea of being, maybe not infatuated. I was like, my dream was to join the native tongues. My dream was to join the UOG. My dream was
got the bootleg version called the Laddie-Tones, and I'm allowed to say that.
Not the
because
bootleg version.
The other version. Nah, but honestly, even up to today, we all still think that native tongues still reign supreme. Because if you ever listen to
they're
them,
fantastic.
Dear God,
I actually have not listened to their other CDs, but the Christmas CD I listen.
the Christmas
to all the
CD,
time.
I will put Cantante Gui on replay. Like,
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
nothing.
Yes, Dave Santos. If you don't know Dave Santos, fantastic tenor. Do you know what's his name? Steve Perry, is that his name? The lead singer for Journey. I wish we had.
Yeah.
Is it Steve Perry?
I
hope so.
Oh dear God!
I wish we had. Do you know the Joe Rogan podcast where they have that guy that that searches up the stuff? Jamie looked it up.
Well, it's not. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Steve Perry. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Steve Perry. Okay, I said Tyler Perry one time. I told my dad, I was like,
Tyler
"Man, he
Perry.
sounds like Tyler."
Tyler Perry. Oh, hallelujah. We got highway runges.
By the way, I gotta tell you, it is increasing in temperature in here because of the fan.
You
And
mean the
there's-
aircon?
or the
that we
aircon,
took, though,
yeah,
we
there's-
just had to close off because of the sound.
Yes, and I hope the experience is worth it for you guys. So, it was my dream to join Laddie Tones, or the UOG Chorale, ever since I was a kid, and I was so. And you guys came to Ukadu. Yes.
Yeah, that
Fantastic.
That was a good.
Fantastic
That was
performance.
a good performance. Yeah, that was a pretty good performance.
I loved. I saw you guys and I was like,
Dear God, chili.
Can't wait.
Chili con carne, and we also did Love on Top.
Yeah.
And some crazy songs.
I remember one. I remember one time you not one time. I remember when you guys were there. You guys tried to form a pyramid or something.
We did.
Like this. Sorry, keep
He's burping.
So the the pyramid, the cheerleading pyramid thing where people you're on your all fours and then you're getting on top. Anyway, saw you guys. Thought you were
Was
cool.
I in that group?
Saw
I don't
Doc,
remember
and
this.
what I heard from the professor, he was from the stories from what my mom told, was that he was he was
Long story short, he chilled out right now.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
He was he was very dedicated to the craft, and he
Good choice
held
of words.
he he held his students to a high standard, and
Very high standard. Super high standard.
and you can hear that through the recordings and the things like that, and so
through the blood, sweat, and tears,
exactly. So
and a lot of tears.
So when I got the chance to, I saw the post on Twitter. I saw the post on Twitter, and I was like, whoa, okay, this is cool. This is my dream. I'm going to message whoever's on this, Mr. Laddie Tones. Excuse me, Mr. Laddie Tones. And it was very cordial. I don't know, Jen, are you pulling it up right now?
I don't know if I still have it.
You probably. I doubt he does.
Oh my god.
But it was very cordial. I don't know if that's the way I'm pronouncing it.
Cordial?
That doesn't sound right, but it probably is. So it was very cordial, and it doesn't sound right.
It's like.
And I was like, hello, half a day, Mr., Mrs., whoever, to whom it may concern.
We're trying to figure out.
I would like
how
to
do I
audition
address
for
these people?
Laddie Tones, and this and that, and I'm a singer or whatever. And Jen is actually the one who messages me back. Correct? You're the first person who saw
Yeah,
it?
I was the one who actually at the time. We were the old officers really pushed for Instagram.
Yeah.
But I was the one that really wanted to push Twitter because I remember at the time we were very Twitter was really lit at that time. Like I'm gonna be straight up honest.
Now
with you.
it's very toxic.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. No, thank you.
I got off Twitter.
You got off Twitter?
Yeah, well, I go there from time to time, but it was immediately after I got off, I was like, my brain was totally, just kind of it felt so relaxed. Because I'm not constantly seeing things that are,
Oh, and by the way, everybody, just so you guys could hear this. Half a day, my name is Roben Paulino, and I was wondering if you have to be a UOG student or to audition. I currently attend GCC and was wondering if that wouldn't be possible.
I used
Thank you.
wondering twice.
And I said, hey, Robin, my name is Rhojine. The UOG... Wow, hella clout for this one. UOG Laddie Tones president. There is a way, but it's technically called an audit. Since Laddie Tones is a choir class at UOG, there are some fees to pay. If anything, I could ask our director if he'll be accepting audits.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, not even a week later, homeboy was at auditions, and I got word from our professor that he got it.
I was very, very nervous.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, I met some fantastic people before we did the audition, and we got to know each other. Like, who was there? I remember Siobhan was there. Siobhan, Padilla. Padilla.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Please don't kill me.
No, I got it wrong on purpose, and she will tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept saying Padilla. Sorry, so do you know Smosh? I used to say Anthony Padilla. That's where I got it from. I used to love Smosh.
I remember when you came into the auditions, everyone was tripping out. Like, I remember, like, the alumni, they were tripping out. They're like, you guys accepted GCC students? I'm like, they're auditing the class. They are not coming in for free, excuse me.
Yes.
If I'm paying, they gotta pay too. But it is worth it, though. Like, I would say it was one of my biggest goals to branch out to GCC, because unfortunately GCC does not have a music course. And can you imagine that if GCC got a choir class? Dude, competition.
All right.
But I'm just joking. No, we were here for the camaraderie.
Aria also joined through GCC.
Oh yeah, Aria too.
Yeah,
so Aria.
We were
her was another subject. I was praying to God because I was like, I need another Vivace student with me, someone to help me. I could reference to. No, but she was also a really good addition to the group. Like, I'm really glad that GCC students did join. But honestly, the college talk, it would be saved for another podcast, because boy,
that's probably a whole nother topic.
Yeah, because I could talk to you about my first year in college, and that was rough.
Oh,
I'm not joking. That was really rough.
I see. I probably had a similar experience in junior year.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the hard times maybe another day.
Oh my God, yeah, that
sounds like a good subject.
That's
because the first thing you guys want to hear is something depressing.
Yeah, it's put it this way: if you don't go through the hard things, the positive things don't come into light. And I'll be straight up honest with you on that. It's just that those were the hard times, and that'll be on probably the next couple episodes that you guys will hear.
Yeah. So I did the audition. Super nervous, but somehow I got in. Doc sent me an email. You can't find the email this time.
It wasn't me.
It's Doc's email. We call him Doc. He is Dr. Randall Johnson. But so, and at this time I was with Positive Intake. We're doing some band stuff. We're doing some gigs, and that's how I really, got to loving music. Singing in the choir right now, in Laddie Tones currently. As long as they'll want to have me, that is totally cool.
What?
As long as they will allow me to be there, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I graduated. I am now. Oh yeah, but
yes, Rhojine actually graduated. Miss him very much.
Nah, we made sure that we prepared you guys. I made sure, at least Diane and Julia and I made sure that when you guys took over.
Fantastic singers.
And then all I'm doing now is I teach middle schoolers, and I am back in school.
Yes.
Keep that a secret.
And you've never had a face-to-face choir class?
Not yet.
Yeah. Interesting experience.
That's another episode too.
Something you could tell about too.
I
during the
deserve
pandemic.
my certification, my full certification because of this. Put it this way.
Yes.
I learned, oh my God, this is like professional development at its finest. That's 1 year.
What do you say? Perioded? Perioded?
What's periodic?
Period?
On period. No. You gotta
do. You gotta. Period.
No, you gotta go period. but I don't know if that caught that, but
you could see the thing is just like spiking.
That is an LGBTQ term. If you guys don't know that, just search up just search the tongue pop.
I feel bad. I don't want to feel like I'm stealing it from.
No.
And that's on period.
And that's on period. And I think that's basically our very crazy Humble journey. I know that the episode's called Humble
Beginnings.
But this thing went from more like of a vent session
Yeah.
of what really went down.
It was honestly it was really nice to talk about this.
Finally, well, some people started when they were 6.
Yeah, we just hope that
I started when I was 16. But
we just hope that you guys can relate to this, so you can see if music is something fun for you that you want to pursue, and we just enjoy music. That's basically the crux of everything we do.
10/10 I'd recommend. Just prepare for it, but put it this way: if you're not prepared for the stress, then that's on another episode. Hey, we got 4 episodes coming up.
4 episodes.
I
I was thinking we didn't talk about this. Wednesdays? You want to do Wednesdays?
Yeah, Wednesdays.
Wednesdays recordings and release it on Friday.
Yeah,
we're planning this as we go. My boss said sometimes we build the plane while we fly it.
And sometimes you crash the plane while you're building it, but I don't know if that made sense, but
it made sense.
No, it didn't.
So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that is our
Towns right now.
beginnings.
We are to the present day, and that is the stories.
Yes, and I'm a teacher who teaches. I am in my own Spy Kids movie, basically. I am literally like, that screen of Men in Black where they were just having that big screen up. That is me right now. That's all my students see. Yeah, basically. And by the way, I'm really so happy that I went through this whole podcast episode without cussing. So I'm gonna put that in there too.
Are you sure? You?
Yes.
All right. That's something you should be proud of. And I don't know if you want to go to our other topic, because we actually do have other topics besides Humble Beginnings. And we wanted this to be a weekly thing as well.
Yeah, I think they already heard enough of us, but
you think?
If you would like to know what's our next topic,
Yeah.
y'all should tune in next week.
Ooh, sounds beautiful.
We're going to be judging each other's taste in music. Put it that way.
Oh, really?
Oh, please, dear God, no. I listen to choir music all the
I
time.
listen to... I very much don't. I actually... Well, I came from vocational band and loving that. The choir music I do love is like... man, it's oddly few and far enough in between. That's not how the saying goes.
Close. I like
few,
a lot.
far and few.
Sorry, but my
few and far in between. I don't know if that's it.
Few and far and in between.
That is
Roben Paulino for Senator 2020. Fewer, far, and in between.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Are you sure you don't want to go to music? Cause
oh yeah, new music will be like
Okay, yeah. So what have you been listening to this week?
Oh my God. Okay.
What's your favorite choir piece of the week?
Oh.
The new.
Oh.
The new car. The new.
So, just recently, one of my students. So shout out to my students who actually showed this to me.
Yeah.
Because I told them to search up a choir video that they may have found interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the kids was like, "Sir, I really love African choirs," and at that moment they said that, I was like, "Keep talking, because that's my favorite."
They got the djembes.
Yes,
got the timbales.
They are actually like
fantastic.
Like, how do I say this? African choirs are my top. There's this piece from, oh my God, I'm so bad. Like, it's called, I'm gonna butcher this.
It's not Baba Yeti.
No, I did. Fun fact, I actually did that in high school.
Yes. It's such a good song.
But
describe everything as fantastic.
Yeah, that's in Swahili, by the way. But it's called Ukolo Iwami Isabata, and it's this gospel, like this really cool South African gospel medley.
That's cool.
And just letting you know, the arranger, because I actually know the arranger.
Yeah.
He sells his pieces for $60 for a copy, just for a copy and the rights of it. No, that's actually pretty.
Okay, never mind. I don't know anything about this.
Actually, no.
What is the usual? What is the usual?
Well, 6, like, that's already pushing. Like, that's actually not pushing, because it's also the creative rights of the arranger, but
Yeah, that's
the
right.
top. I would say
Musicians should be paid.
yes,
Sorry,
musicians
go on.
should be paid for their work. But trust me, if you guys ever listen to this, boy,
Yeah.
he deserves more than $60. I don't know, like usually some arrangements will cost like 5 to 10. I've bought an arrangement that cost like almost like $30 once, but this one, if you guys hear it, it's actually worth more than $60. Trust me. But
Oh,
I would say but how about you though? What kind of music are you into at the
I
moment?
think at the moment, I don't know if you guys know Leon Bridges. I am late to the Leon Bridges train because
late to
Jen,
the
yeah,
Leon-
Jen is searching it up right now, and he has a really popular song that's called Beyond. It's like, something. And beyond that song.
Oh, that song.
Yes. Okay, so
Fun fact: I'm really bad with titles.
I'm
so
a. It's okay. I forgive you.
I get that trait from Doc. I forget like half the stuff that we say.
Doc, meaning our professor, Yoji.
Yeah, I adopted that.
So basically, yeah. So Leon Bridges, I'm a huge John Mayer fan, and if you know me, I love the Mayers. And he had the song. I love the Mayor. Shout out to my Dedido Mayor. I'm just kidding. He has a song called Inside Friend with John Mayer, and I heard it. And I was like, this guy sounds pretty cool. And then I heard him on a Common song called God Is Love, and I was like, okay, Leon Bridges, he looks popular, and I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast with Dave Chappelle and Donnell, and in the beginning, Donnell is talking about how he's singing this Leon Bridges song. I was like, who's Leon Bridges? And I searched up the album that I was like, oh, I know that song Beyond, and I was listening to the other stuff. I was like, man, this guy, he's like kind of like, it's folkish and R&B, or not folkish. It's like country and R&B. And it's like that really like kind of raw aesthetic that is also at the same time like really authentic and clean. And it's just, you gotta listen to it. It's fantastic. I think the song that I like the most from it is, man, I think if you listen to, I gotta listen to the album again. I gotta search it up. I'm using my phone right now for live, and I'm basically a fake fan right now. Fake fan. Fake fan right now. Just saying, listen to Leon Bridges. He's super cool. And it was a lot of fun stuff that...
Note to self, I'm listening to that before I go to bed today because I'm probably going to be jamming out to it.
Leon Bridges. Bridge the gap.
Bridging the gap.
Bridging the gap. Leon Bridges, you should use that. But yeah, like he would be listening. But yeah, there is some other stuff that we want to do. What do we want to do next time? Is what Jin wrote down. If you hear the keyboard clacking, like
what are we
that
going to do?
That was what we were gonna do next time.
Yeah, like I would say like next podcast we'll be talking about like what we're doing now, how Corona affected musicians.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be a crazy topic.
I would like to do some research on that, maybe.
Yeah, because dear God.
Sounds important.
Yeah, especially in this
a lot
day
of live
age.
bands, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so sad.
It's painful.
Yeah. But now you guys know how we both started.
If you don't know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. That should just be the way we end every podcast.
So, here on Treble Island, if you don't know, now you know. God, that was so
That sounds
ugly.
horrible.
But it works.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out some kind of outro. But yeah, thanks guys for listening.
Yes.
Did you want to say anything, Jin, before we head out?
Salamat, and also if you know any teachers, if you still have them on Facebook or on contact,
Yes.
message them and tell them that you appreciate
Love them.
and tell them y'all got 2 days until freedom. So
We're recording this on Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, then by the time this comes out, you are now in
It is
freedom.
Oh, it's tough to be a teacher. My mom's a teacher.
Yes.
If you didn't catch on. My mom is expressing her frustrations with this. But yeah, I don't know if that's another topic.
That's another topic.
For another day.
We'll bring in more teachers for that.
But yeah, do you want to wrap up here? Is this a good place to stop?
This is a good wrap up. Do you got the tape?
Yeah.
I have the scissors. Time to. That was so ugly. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. All right, estilators, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next
See
week.
you. Thank you for listening to Treble Island.
That was gay. Oh, that got it.
Yeah.